Hi, my name's Richelle. I'm from Saint Lucia in the Eastern Caribbean. I studied HSPS at Cambridge, focusing on social anthropology, and now I'm an intern in the World Health Organization's Health Emergencies Department. I wanted to work with the World Health Organization because it was unlike any internship I'd done before. I'm from a developing island in the Caribbean, and I've done work experience there and in other developing countries. I worked in India last summer, but I've never worked in the headquarters of an international organization. So I wanted to see kind of the flip side of development work. My previous internship was with SEWA, which is the largest women's trade union in India. And I got to do a lot of field work there, which was really fun. So I got to go out to specifically Jahangirpuri, which is a low-income neighborhood in New Delhi, and speak to SEWA members and women who were looking to become SEWA members about how their lives could be improved by a trade union. At the WHO, my work is a lot more in the office. So right now I'm supporting the Ebola risk communication and community engagement team. So our work is mainly making sure that people on the ground in Eastern DRC for this current outbreak have the right tools to be able to communicate risk to communities, and to make sure that the WHO is working with communities and not trying to tell them what to do or acting in a way that would cause communities to resist. I think my time at Cambridge, not only did it help me get the internship in a practical sense in terms of the fact that I got the internship through the careers service, but also it helped me to deal with difficult situations and to learn how to respond to challenges and kind of not give up, to deal with adversity. I think that's a really useful skill to have in the working world. I think for me, I came from a state school background and also being a woman of an ethnic minority background too. Sometimes Cambridge can be a particularly challenging place. Historically, people like me want the kind of people who went to Cambridge, so it can feel sometimes lonely. And I think it taught me how to not underestimate myself and to believe that in the right circumstances, with the right kind of support from institutions, with the right kind of changes in institutions, that people who weren't typically the kind of population who went to Cambridge can still go there and achieve great things. I was always very inspired by the student activists who I came into contact with and who I worked with whilst I was there. And the kind of dedication that they showed, the sacrifices that they made, putting aside time where they could have been working to really campaign and work with the university on improving many different things. And just feeling also inspired by people who had to work very hard and pave the way for them to be there.